Hey, hey. 1, 3, 5, go! Coming from the wild, wild west Indies. Niggas round here smoke cess indeed. So loud you gon' wanna stretch.
Snap friends. This is a Kawasaki Vulcan. It's a 650 and we're gonna test ride it for you. Yeah. I feel like a badass already. That's way up there. I'm not in my garb like usual. We're gonna fucking totally squid the piss out of this thing today. But rearview mirrors you can see out of, which is good. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Gas gauge. Let's see if we can get a little bit. See if we can get a little bit going up here. That big front tire. Let's see if we can muscle this guy around. So the first thing we want to check are those forks, and they feel pretty good. So this guy, friends, this guy is trying to sell this bike for a pretty good deal, and it only has 2,600 miles on it. So let's take this thing for a spin. Let's see what we got and what we got going on. Yeah. Right away it's quiet, and I missed that. Also, it's very low to the ground, which is amazing. Yeah. I wonder if we can get on out of here. Oh man, this pickup game. Holy cow. Yeah. We're gonna go all the way over. Let's go down here a little bit. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, it feels solid. It doesn't body rock really hard, which is great. I like that. Man, you could feel all the wind, but shoot, this thing's comfortable. It's very low. Feels like you could sit on this thing all damn day. Instrument panel is clean. I like that. Kitsap way, I think we could turn that. Sounds great on the pickup. Does not have a gear position indicator, so I have to count, but I'm pretty sure this is a 6-speed manual trans like mine. Feels weird not riding in boots, friends. I'll tell you that much. You can see everything except for what's directly behind you, which is kind of weird. The brakes are pretty responsive. The back brakes feel pretty solid. Man, she definitely has a lot of get up and go, honestly. The suspension's super compliant, which is nice. Let's wave at the Hummies. Hello, Hummies! Yeah. Boy, this thing feels comfortable. My goodness, smooth. Feels very, very smooth. I wonder, oh, I bet you that's us up there. I wonder if I can get around these cats. I gotta get in right there. Awesome. I don't know where to turn around at, so I'm just gonna kind of keep this line of sight going here. I need to get up and around. That's what I need to do. I gotta go that way. Oh, this feels fucking great. Oh man, yeah, it's like overdrive up there. I wish that Tawano had a little smoother, like not on-off throttle type, so. Well, let's see if we can flip this guy around and head back the other way. A lot of pickup. Boy, this thing is lightweight, I'll tell you. Forks feel good. Wheel bearings feel good. Get that cruiser wave going. Oh, this is such a weird position. Stop. Yeah. No one's behind me. Yeah. Cool. Let's see if we can spin this guy all the way around. Head this way. We want to stay adjacent to this road we came in on. Full throttle, man, feels good. Got a lot of pickup to it. These forward controls take a little bit to get used to, friends, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, shoot, I would buy this bike. This would be a dope bike to have. I'm gonna have to slow the F down. So one of the characteristics about the 650, which I found took a little getting used to be fair, was the amount of engine braking. And what's nice about a bike with this much rake on it by comparison to the Ninja 650 is that it doesn't throw you forward. Like, the seat's very contoured. You can tell that the suspension is not hella stiff like one would imagine on the Aprilia Tuono, for example. But it really absorbs all of the road, both the imperfections and just the general bumps and heavy engine braking. But for 2,600 miles on this thing, you would kind of expect, for the price they want for it, and maybe we'll reveal that if we end up taking it home, is either someone outgrew this thing really fast, somebody ran into immediate financial problems when they bought this thing, just couldn't squeeze out the payments, or they beat the living shit out of this thing and there's something wrong with it. And I honestly think it's one of the former instead of the latter. This thing feels smooth, it's very responsive, the controls are very familiar even though the configuration is different. The gauge is easy to read. It's got that eco indicator on it, so when you're really giving it the beans, it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot for eco, but when you're just riding along, it kind of sticks that out there to let you know you're actually getting pretty solid fuel mileage. So it says the fucking balls out red line is 12,000 RPM. I find that kind of hard to believe. I don't think this bike is meant to go all the way up in that level of rev range, but overall, let's see, Belfair, Port Orchard. I feel like we want to be in the other lane. I think. Me thanks. Yeah, that must be them up there. But this is a through and through cruise bike, man. It handles really well at low speeds. Is someone gonna let me over, I wonder? Nope, they're not. I'm just gonna have to try and get, there we go. Yeah, this thing's super, super easy to chuck around. I like this thing a lot. But yeah, not to totally lose train of thought, but I don't think that this thing is a rock star speed demon bike. I don't think it's built for that. It's a gem of an engine, the little 649. Feels really good. Probably should have turned right there, huh? That's okay. Let's see if we can head on Port Orchard and spin this thing around. But yeah, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing it's got a little bit of punch to it. It's got a nice little growl. Feels good. Feels really, really nice. I'm a fan, man. You can't even feel a damn thing with the suspension. It's so plush. It is very, very compliant. I'm a fan. And we're not doing track speeds or nothing, so let's see. There's probably a turn off, huh? Oh, here we go. Listen to that. Yeah. That's got a beautiful little growl to it. Yeah, it feels big because it's a different configuration than I'm used to, but I gotta go in this way. Yeah. But man, you get used to this pretty quick, to be honest. Let's give her a pull and see how she do. Does not have a quick shift, friends, but I still remember how to use a clutch. Full throttle, here we go, 9,000 RPM. Oh, she'll move, shit. I like this ginormous back brake pedal too. It's got really solid feedback. If I don't spot anything fucking silly on this when we pull back in, I'd say this bike is worth every penny of what they're asking for. Added bonus, I don't know if you saw before I got on the bike, but the bike comes with Kawasaki branded motorcycle bags, which is a huge plus for touring configurations and options, and you gotta love that, dude. More options the better. So yeah, it takes a little while with forward controls to kind of get used to the push-pull, but and it like it feels heavy until it starts moving, but really it's not heavy, it's just a different config. Wasn't me. I hear the... Alright friends, so check it out. So it's got the bags, it's got wider tires, it's got kind of a little bit of oomph you got to throw into it, but this is something familiar, right? The shock is adjustable, the front forks are not. But this is a little gem. This is a cool little bike. So let's talk to the James and see if we're interested in buying today. Yeah. Hawaii, yes, friends. Check this shit out. We have a Kawasaki Vulcan. So we did pick it up after all. Yeah. So smooth. Spencer, how's the new digs, brother?
It is beautiful!
So, dude, and that
Loving
looks...
it, it's minty fresh.
That looks sharp AF. I like the bags. It looks smooth. Looks like you're having a ball.
Absolutely. Nice and comfy.
That paint
Super
job
confident.
Paint job is legit. Those warning stickers gotta go, but other than that...
And while I'll never lose, I can at least do this now.
That's true. Well, I'm gonna get in behind him while I'm not holding traffic up so hard. But yeah, dude, how exciting is that? Yeah. So friends, we are on our way right this second to we're gonna stop at Cycle Gear because that's all we got up here, which is, you know, take that for what it is. And what are we looking for? We're gonna look at some riding jeans, because now that you're on a cruiser, no, I'm just joking. And then we're probably gonna look at some stuff to clean the bike off with, some quick wipe polish stuff, and who knows, maybe I'll get reckless and buy a bunch of shit. You know what I do want is I want to get another pin lock insert for my second shield, so then I'll have two and I won't have to flip this one out all the time, so it'll be real good, friends. Yeah. So off we go, but we're just excited to be on the bikes, and that Vulcan is sharp AF. It's a 2016. It only had like 2,100 miles ish on it, and we got all the paperwork figured out and where it needed to be. We went back up yesterday and rode that thing home. Have you picked out a name yet for this machine, Spencer?
I have not picked up a name yet. Not quite sure which route I'm going to go. I was looking up different ways to say the word mint, but most of the other languages out there call it mint.
Yeah, or mente.
Yeah.
I dig it. All right, friends, off we go then.
Yeah.
Playtime is over. Say what? Over. Say what? I got no time to play no games with you. Playtime is over. Over. I got no time to play no games with you.